Afternoon, thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky. We've got little mini-me over here.
Yeah,
same colour shirt, same colour pocket squares.
We look good.
Same haircuts. I said, what is he trying to do? Challenge me on something?
We look great. I
That's
know
right.
style and I just
That's
copy
what it is. That's
I
what
like
it is.
it.
How are you, my friend?
I am doing great.
Good. Oh, really?
Yeah. Are you
Oh.
ready for the
No,
weekend?
okay. It's like, mate,
She's ready to
almost-
roll.
almost jumped on
It's
us.
Friday.
I was like, okay.
I need some of that
I'm just
energy.
excited that it's Friday.
Well, you didn't
and-
have the kids this weekend, do you?
Well, yeah.
So you were trying to find things to do. Did you end up finding something to do?
No, you turned me down. I tried to get Troy to go out
Well,
and
you
have a
could-
drink or just go get something to eat.
The crave.
He's like, no. He wouldn't even let me finish the sentence. No.
Well, this
not
is what you
interested.
could do. You could come here this weekend.
It's gonna make you
Yes.
work.
And as of this Friday, this afternoon,
Seriously.
the set's being sort of pulled down. We're painting it a different colour. We're getting some new stuff on the set. So, you know, we like to keep things moving, and it's time to give it a bit of a change. So we are looking for someone to paint the set.
Yeah.
Those
no,
How's that?
arms
That's
look
not
like
what I
she
had
would
in
be
mind
great.
at all. Not at all.
Okay, so I want to just open up, and I don't normally talk too much about private things that go on in my life, agree?
No.
True. You just call us all out.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
call everyone else out.
Yeah. No.
So, I'm not going to make excuses. You often hear me talking about on air how I've been feeling a little fat or overweight or feeling a little bit lazy or, and I sort of make a joke of it. But I have to say, since I've been here, I've spent more time not skiing, and I was very active where I was from and playing tennis. And I'm not saying that I shouldn't be playing tennis here; I should be. But I've been sitting down a lot more and not doing much, and I put on quite a bit of weight. And what scared me was when I went and had my medical health check, and with high cholesterol now and high blood pressure, and family related. Also, my father's been diagnosed with colon cancer. So it's made you reevaluate what has been going on. So I decided to put it out there for you to keep me on check. And also, it's called the TT Weight Loss Challenge. We're going to put up, oh my Lord, my weight. There it is, everyone. It's for 30 days. And it's 234, almost 235 pounds. I want to throw up just even looking at that. BMI of 33. Percentage of body fat is 33 as well. And David, you've been kind enough. We're doing the HCG diet program that we do. We talk about a lot regarding your business that we have on the show with your nurses that come in. And I decided to put fat where my mouth is. Okay, and going to do it. So I've been doing it for a week. Those weights that we just documented were done on Tuesday with an in-body scanning system. So you stand on this machine, and I'll get a video of that to show you, and it scans all your body, including percentages of body fat.
Right.
You know the machine I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say how much weight I want to lose. I'm going to do this for 30 days. But what I do want to do, David, and I think it's more important, is the percentage of body fat.
Yeah.
Agree?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because that's really where you're going to see benefits, and sometimes people get caught up on that number, and that number doesn't mean healthy.
Right.
So we're going to get you healthy.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about the number because I will tell you every week what I've lost, but that doesn't mean that's my desired goal in 30 days, okay? Because I want to continue. And I have to say, being an ex-smoker, I can say that to everyone out there that is an ex-smoker or would like to give up smoking. It is a really difficult thing to sit at home and instead of having a cigarette, you reach for another meal.
Right.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So here's also something that we're doing. If you want to join this, I want to see your documentation that you're doing. And what David has done for us, everyone, is given us a deal of the HCG, Medically Supervised Weight Loss Program. We're going to put the deal up on the screen now. It is 40% off. All you have to do is give them a call over at Blue Cross Medical Aesthetics and tell them it's the Troy's 30-Day Slim Down Challenge. Okay?
Love it.
If you do
That's
not
great.
want to show us your journey, that's totally fine. But I just thought it was a good way. We're all going to do it together. These two skinny minis right here, let me tell you, don't need to do that. Bluegrass Medical Aesthetics, we'll also put that phone number up there as well. Or go over to their website, you'll be able to find that there. How's that sound?
I think it's fantastic.
I'm sweating a little
Good
bit
for
telling you all that.
I'm proud of you.
I
Yeah.
know.
I feel
That was
You
a
put
big
yourself
step.
out there, and when you do that, you're really being vulnerable.
You are.
So I
That's
think it's
true.
great. I'm proud of you.
I am vulnerable.
We'll get through this together.
As I wanted to call it, do you remember we were talking this morning and everyone said you can't really call it, and I wanted to call it Fat Talk with TT.
We wouldn't let him.
We're like,
would
that's,
not let
probably,
him.
that's probably not politically correct.
But I was talking about me.
I know, but
and
it's
we
still-
all laughed, but we thought that wasn't really correct.
Yeah.
So anyway, so a topic that I wanted to bring up with you, and we're talking more a little bit about, friends in life. Okay, so according to in your work life, I should say, according to a Fast Company article, work friendships could be crucial to our overall happiness in life, citing studies that point out how these close relationships can have a positive impact on engagement and productivity in the workplace. In fact, a great friendship at the office, you ready for this, could increase your happiness as much as earning $100,000 more each year.
What?
Man.
According to a research published in The Atlantic, workplace that convert their employees' intangible ties into the durable bonds shared by fast friends will have cultural and communities. Now, 100,000 I think could be a little bit too much. I'm thinking that's a little bit cray-cray.
It's a
But
push.
here's the thing. I don't know how... I think very differently about friends in the workplace.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave it to you guys. I've talked enough. I've probably taken off 2 pounds by talking.
Well, I think that's totally, I see significance in it because having that healthy relationship, positive interaction with your coworkers, it makes your day so much less stressful.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's that alone. It's just like when you walk into the workplace and someone welcomes you, isn't that so much better? When I come in and I see Troy, I light up because I know I'm about to have a good time. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna get my hair
I'm a laugh
looking
a
good.
minute, people.
So it's so positive. I come in, everybody around the station, they're just awesome. I think having a good team, it sets that precedence. But it also, you don't want that relationship to cross. There's still that professionalism because you still got to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do.
interesting. How do you feel? Like, do you feel... I have to honestly say, I'm not a big fan of workplace friendships. I think it's nice to have acquaintanceships and understand that there is... I've been in business 20 years, always had a line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think you guys know that with me because sometimes I say, look, I feel funny saying this, but I have to, we've got a show to put on, we've got to get
Right.
this done, we've got to...
Well, it's a little different for your situation because you're the executive producer of the show. So you're the boss. And so you do have to have that line between friendships at work.
But then do you sit around and talk about me?
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you have a choice?
Of course.
Oh my
As
gosh.
soon as you leave the room. No, but for us peons that are working, we develop friendships at the workplace, and it makes the day go so much better. And he's absolutely right; it reduces stress. But even when I was in sales too, traveling to all these different offices, it's really important to have a great attitude going in because you're getting in front of clients. They're going to see that attitude. If you're not having a good time at work, or if you're not having a good, solid, positive experience at work, it makes it very difficult to then go in front of other customers and try to put on this fake smile. They know they're going to see right through it. If you're happy, they're going to see it.
You. And it's funny you say that because I do appreciate it in small doses because I do agree when you're having a lot of fun during the day, it does make the day go quicker.
It does.
But I also feel that I don't want to ask too many personal questions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel I would do that outside of work, but I remember at my last station that I was at, we became quite friendly, my co-host and I. And I remember every time we had a disagreement, she would throw up something that was said on Friday night. But we talked a disagreement about work.
Yeah.
She said, well, that's just like you were like, I went, ooh.
Yeah.
And
It's
it just
kinda-
was very
yes.
uncomfortable for me.
It is.
I
mean, I feel like I've gotten to know you more here at the table, quite honestly, than back at the office. So,
well, I think we're all busy with our work.
yes, we are. It's
Anyway,
very busy.
Tell us what you think. Did you put this up on the Facebook
Yes, I
page?
did.
Good job.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm working.
David,
We've got work to
I got
do.
work
you
to
don't have
do.
time to have friends.
That's right.
This is a controversial topic that is, it's been going on for a few years now.
Right,
And we're talking about marijuana and legalization.
Right. Well, basically, medical marijuana, it's in over 29 states in the U.S. right now.
Oh, I
and
didn't know that, 29.
29
Medical-
states.
medical marijuana?
Medical
Okay.
marijuana, and some of them are recreational, which I'm going to get into because Sessions, our Attorney General, is trying to put a big ban on the federal marijuana law that they're trying to pass out in New Jersey. So with that being said, a lot of people are, rising up to the occasion. They spend over $6 billion trying to get this passed federally. So, I really wanted to bring to the table, the big discussion is, and we were talking about this before, is recreation. Recreational marijuana. When I think we can all see, if somebody has cancer, and marijuana is helping them, we
Yes.
see benefits.
We all
in that.
agree on that part.
It's really, do we see it recreationally having use when one of the senators was like, recreation is riding a bicycle, going on a hike, going swimming, not altering your brain activity.
Right.
But I disagree with that. I think, if you want to have a drink after work and you want to have a beer, I think that's just as, influential as, smoking, a joint or something. And I wanted to bring it up because I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to see that. It's a huge financial industry, and that's something we were talking about earlier, that people are making, billions of dollars off this industry.
Right.
What are your all thoughts on, it actually having a recreational use?
I've never, I wasn't ever a pot smoker per
Right.
se. That wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm judging or judging other people that choose to use that as a form of recreation, but as far as making it legalized, I feel like there is a place for that, and I do believe that it is comparable to alcohol. But again, alcohol has its problems too. We got drunk drivers, we've got deaths every year from that. So again, however they control that part of it, that's going to be the issue. I mean, is it going to be a watered down type of marijuana where it's, where it doesn't, and I'm not a marijuana expert, but I know that there are chemicals in it that can vary in percentages.
I think that's the type of marijuana and how it's grown.
And,
things like
and
that.
if it has a higher percentage of this thing, then it gives you a better high, and if it has a lower percentage of this, it doesn't. So, those percentages, it would have to definitely be grown in a way that it would not, affect people too strongly and things like that. But I don't know. I mean, I'd have to really look at it.
It sounds like to me you're
state
for
by
it.
state. Yeah,
It does.
to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I am.
Well, I feel very strongly about it. I've said before that I went to school with someone that was excessive marijuana smoker and now lives at home with his mother because he can't basically deal with everyday life.
Right.
At
Right.
all. Now, he never drank. And
Right.
you got to remember, I went to boarding school with him, so I
Right.
saw him every single day.
Right.
And he just cannot function
Right.
on an everyday life.
But you know what? And I appreciate that but that's an emotional feeling that you have for a friend that got in over his head with it. Just like if you have a relative that's an alcoholic.
Right.
I mean, it's the same thing. There's plenty of people that drink
I agree
alcohol
with
every
you.
day
I agree.
that don't become alcoholics. It's,
Yes, but it also makes me worry about, and people, like you said, alcoholics who go and have a drink in their lunch hour, then come back to work and
Right,
could be a
right,
little bit
right.
drunk. I get all that because I've come from a work environment where it was legal to smoke marijuana in that state.
Oh, really?
And my camera guy would all of a sudden be rolling off camera and I'd be like trying to follow him.
You're
And
like,
I
"Wait,
couldn't
here."
say a word
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it was legal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Well, you-
it's not
you
that he
can.
was smoking at work, but he'd go outside in a break
Right.
and light up, and I would be panicking what was going to happen.
And I don't think that's crazy. That's
Right.
not
Yeah.
reasonable.
I mean, I'm thinking after work, in your own
Yeah.
personal hours,
Yeah.
if
Little Friday
you
night.
if you want to, I mean, it's just like a drink to me. I mean, that's how I would
I
kind of
got
look at
you.
it.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap that one up. Tell us what you think on Facebook. I assume you put that one up there.
Yes, yes.
You're a good girl. And we'll be right back after this short break, everyone. This is Midday Kentucky.